we had originally planned it. Thank you so much for your feedbacks. I just had one very small point to make. Somebody said in the group channel that something like Big Bang is not there in the Vedic scriptures. So I have a slightly different opinion. It actually is there. It is very much there in the Vedic scriptures. So can anybody tell us how the Big Bang and the origin of the universe through the Big Bang is a very strong, it's very strongly there in the Vedic scriptures. Arindam has raised hand, but I want somebody else to speak. If nobody else speaks, then Arindam can speak. There's somebody with the name of 5256462 NEE. I don't know. I'm sure. Okay, Nilakshi. So Nilakshi had raised. I'm sorry for that because that's what was there in front of my screen. So
no, actually, it's my school ID, so it's showing like that only.
No issues.
I'm sorry for that.
You raised your hand, and do you still want to say something about?
No, I've not raised my hand. Actually, I'm listening attentively that what you're saying and trying to grasp everything.
Okay, I'm sorry. So anybody else who wants to, so you can tell us how it is there. It is there. It is right on the page of the Bhagavatam. The cover page of the Bhagavatam has the Big Bang. The cover page, the jacket of the Bhagavatam first canto has Big Bang on it. Arindam, Radhika. Okay. Anybody else who hasn't spoken yet? On the Srimad Bhagavatam, the cover of the Srimad Bhagavatam, it's there. The Srimad Big Bang has been drawn there by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada made it. Okay, so we have just two hands raised. So we'll ask Radhika to speak. We have somebody else. Arjun has raised his hand. I'm sorry. Arjun Prabhu.
Yeah. I'm not sure, but I think like the universe came from Krishna. So like whenever he breathes, then like millions of universes come out, and when he breathes in, then like they just get destroyed, and like when he exhales, it's like for millions of years, and like same when he inhales.
Okay, wow, such a like. So you're so close, Arjun Prabhu. You're so close. Vrinda and then Pranav.
Prabhuji, even I think that what Arjun said, like even in the Bhagavatam ka cover page, it is like Krishna is in the center, then everything is actually coming out of him. So I just think like in the Big Bang there was this so-called singularity, but according to the Vedic scriptures, that so-called singularity is Krishna, and from him everything came.
Arjun Prabhu, thank you, Vrinda. Thank you so much. It was you're almost like almost at the mark. Arjun, can you show us the Big Bang, the cover page of Srimad Bhagavatam with the Big Bang happening? Okay. Okay. So what are you showing us? We're allowed to speak. What is it that you're showing us? Where's the Big Bang happening? Okay, what's happening? Tell us.
So Mahavishnu is lying down, and the bubbles are like universes, and yeah, like and then I just told that when he inhales everything, the process happens.
Yes, it's very true. So Radhika and Arindam, you can also add if you want to add something different. Thank you, Arjun Prabhu. Perfect. Thank you so much. Radhika and then Arindam and then Pranav.
Maybe I'll not have the right answer, but all I know is that Mahavishnu created the universes, and then he filled it with half water, and then because the universe was firstly empty, and that's what the scientists say. There was nothing in the universe, means there was nothing, but then something happened and expanded, which we also call singularity. So from there, everything started to emerge, and everything started to create itself. So we can have that in the Srimad Bhagavatam as Mahavishnu creating a universe, and there is nothing in the universe, no life, no matter, nothing. And then he goes in that universe as Kshirodaksha Vishnu, and then starts everything. He starts with Brahma, and then Brahma starts the creation. So basically, nothing from nothing came everything. So that's what Big Bang also says.
Thank you so much, Radhika. Yes, so Radhika has now explained the process of creation in great detail. Yes, that's how it is. And in the beginning, there was nothing. And but then Vishnu is actually nothing. Vishnu is beyond material energy, and that's how he's nothing. He is in that sense is nothing. That he's no thing. He's beyond the things. Thank you so much, Radhika. Arindam Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji. So while we were preparing for our presentation, so at that time I came upon like uh, an article from ISKCON Desitri by Brajhari Prabhu. So there, he gave a comparison of Big Bang Theory from what it is given in Srimad Bhagavatam. So there, he was comparing all the things. So like the scientists say singularity. So Prabhuji mentioned that in, Srimad Bhagavatam, we call it as Pradhan. In, Sanskrit, we have Pradhan. Then later on, he has many comparisons that in then Bhagavatam, it says that unmanifested form of matter. And in science, we call it no formation of matter or space. So like that on, maybe if Prabhuji allow, I can share that link of that article. Maybe everyone can read. So, and the best part about the, Sanil's presentation was that they said that, okay, it's fine that scientists have told about the Big Bang, but there is one flaw that they can't explain that what caused Big Bang. And that's actually God. So it's the same thing, at that time when you were asking the feedbacks, I wanted to say this thing, but I didn't get how should I put this. But when you asked if you want to add, so then I just told about this article. So it was a very good article and a comparison is given. So that's it.
Thank you for bringing this article in picture. So you can share, Prabhu. I think it would be nice, Hardik Prabhu. What do you think? Should we? I think it's nice to have the article in the group. Everybody can read it.
Yes, definitely. Yes.
So, okay. We had just Pranav Prabhu, and then after that we'll have the third presentation. Pranav Prabhu, you had something to share.
I just wanted to share that this is what I heard, that all the universes come out of the pore of Kanadasha Vishnu, and then when he looks into them, when he glances into the universes, the nature is entered. So from his glance, nature enters into the universes, and from that it erupts into the ego and the 6 layers. So it's a pani aata hai, then after that creation starts. So maybe that insertion of nature, Prakriti, into that universe can be called as the singularity, and then after that it then it manifests itself in different forms of buddhi, ahankar, and SNK forms of the layers, kind of. This is what I heard.
Okay, thank you so much, Pranav Bro, for such detailed explanation of Krishna and Bhagavatam. I just add a very short point. I know we're getting late. There's a very famous astrophysicist. His name is Dr. Brian Greene. He's very famous, Dr. Brian Greene. And he's also the brother of one of Srila Prabhupada's disciple, Yogeshwara Prabhu. So Brian Greene, he says that actually, I read an article by him when I was in college. And in this article, he was saying that there's something new coming up in science, and that's called the multiverse theory. That actually originally, or even now, there's not just one universe, there are many universes, and all of them are like at different stages of contraction and expansion. This also brings into picture, or brings us very close to the fact that we read in Bhagavatam that from Mahavishnu, Mahavishnu is one of the forms of Krishna lying on the causal ocean, Karana Sagar. There are like so many universes coming out of his pores. Some are contracting, some are expanding, and in those universes there are different laws which are acting. In some universe there are Brahmaji with 1,000 heads. Another universe there's Brahmaji with like 1,000,000 heads, with 10 million heads. There are different laws acting in each universe, and there are different levels of expansion and contraction. This very same thing Brian Greene said in an article I read maybe in the Time magazine or something similar when I was in college, like 9 years back. Very similar thing. But there's one thing wrong with Brian Greene. In the end, he said that we've come so far in the field of science, and we've got to know so much, and we will know much more in the future. There's no need for us to, he was feeling proud of that we will know everything in future, which is not so true. Thank you so much, Hardik Guru. Sorry it took a bit of time. So you can ask the next group